Hi there everyone, welcome back to the Mindfully Curious channel. I'm signing in from Kashmir. This is like my 4th week here, I suppose. And today's video, I thought I'd make I'll make some content on reflections and creativity because I am deeply reflecting these days on how my creativity has been inspired from my mindful reflection journey. So I thought that this just might be something you'd like to try out. So here goes. Now, when we talk about reflections, it's something that sounds easy, but something that we don't exactly know the steps to actually do or to execute. That's because in our education system or during our school, college, university days, nobody exactly taught us to reflect. We've always heard about analysis and criticism, but we've never heard about reflection. We've never been told what it's like to reflect on something and make it a conscious exercise in the way you're leading your lives, in the way you're communicating, in the way you're expressing yourselves, or even just in the way you are learning new things. Reflection is a very, very important tool that can tell people who you are by the way you look at the world. And a lot of your reflective capacities actually fuel your creativity, and not many people are going to tell you that. Now, many people think that creativity is something that's gifted. It comes like swoosh, intuitive knowing of sorts one fine day, and your creativity just spurts out like a fountain. But it doesn't always happen that way. The people who have actually created masterpieces, people who have actually worked on many creative projects and who keep working in the creative field will tell you how important it is for them to spend alone time to reflect on things, to have their own way of looking at the world, processing information, and then connecting everything into a sort of picture that speaks to them and their emotions. So reflection is more about connecting information and experiences to create something like a mental picture, something that helps you to express your emotions through a mental picture. And when you're able to give it a form of tangible expression, like say through poetry, through songs, through maybe a movie, or through photographs, through paintings, or whatever is your forte, it actually brings to the world something new, something of a subjective way of looking at the world, which is uniquely your own. Now, when I talk about reflections, it's also important to note that reflections also help us become aware of our values. It helps us become aware of what kind of values and notions are guiding us to look at something a certain way. And that will help you to also open up and welcome new ways of looking at the world. So reflection opens you up to processing information in a mindful way, in an intentional way, so that you understand where you are coming from, where someone else is coming from, and you also know that there is an entire journey ahead to welcome new ways of looking at things, to proceed and maybe give to the world a new perspective, and also to connect with other perspectives in a way that is meaningful, purposeful, and that does not seem to be at odds with who you are or where you are coming from at any given point. Reflection is the first tool to learning that we should ideally be taught in school, but unfortunately we are not. But it's never too late, so you can start today. So I'd give you a small exercise that you can practice at home. Think about a particular prompt. It can be a quote. Many of us had those diaries with those important quotes and sayings. So use quotes or prompts and let your mind wander. You can even use lines from a particular poem, or you can use a particular image whichever works for you. Some people are more visual, some people have a more of an approach where they can reflect better based on words and how they sound, or expressions to do with words. You can even listen to a song or maybe a poem or a recitation of a poem, and you can use that as something that is an anchor, and you can reflect on that, connect your experiences, think intentionally and consciously on what that prompt or that line actually means to you. What does it mean to you? What does it bring to your mind? Does it bring a particular experience? Do you remember something someone perhaps said, or do you pick up something else from elsewhere linked to that particular thought or that particular expression? Try and write one small paragraph on any of these prompts, or you can use these as anchors, I would say reflection anchors. Use these to write small passages every week, maybe write 2 or 3, and you will see your way of improvement. You will see how much you improve in terms of how you articulate things, how you communicate things, and also how you make sense of the world. You'll be able to connect dots better, and this is an exercise which will make you also appear smarter when you're talking to people. So try this out. Let me know in the comment section below how this is working for you. If you want, I can include more prompts as exercises later on in more videos, and I would love to hear from you and clarify any doubts you may have. So till then, take care.